Most riders don't crash because of reckless riding. They crash because of small, avoidable mistakes. A simple habit, like gripping too tight, braking too hard, or skipping a basic safety check, can be the difference between a smooth ride and a disaster. Today, we're breaking down the top 5 things you should never do on a motorcycle because even experienced riders make these mistakes. And if you're not careful, they could cost you everything. Riding a motorcycle isn't just about speed or skill. It's about control, awareness, and making the right choices before you even hit the road. Every year, thousands of bikers crash because of small mistakes that could have been avoided. Simple habits like skipping a pre-ride check or gripping the handlebars too tightly can turn an ordinary ride into a disaster. And here's the truth, most motorcycle accidents don't happen because of reckless riding. They happen because of small, avoidable mistakes that build up over time. So today, we're breaking down the top 5 things you should never do on a motorcycle. If you're serious about staying safe, avoiding crashes, and keeping your ride smooth, pay close attention, because even experienced riders make these mistakes. And the first mistake? It's one that too many people overlook: skipping a simple bike check before you ride. Jumping on your motorcycle without checking its condition is a serious gamble, one that could lead to breakdowns, mechanical failures, or worse, an accident. Unlike cars, motorcycles don't have layers of safety features. A minor issue, low tire pressure, a loose chain, worn out brakes, can instantly turn into a major problem when you're moving at 60 miles per hour. The good news, a 60-second pre-ride check can prevent all of this. Start with your tires. They're your only contact with the road. Check pressure with a gauge, ensure proper tread depth, and look for cracks or lodged objects that could cause a blowout. Then move on to your brakes. Test both front and rear for responsiveness. Make sure levers and pedals work smoothly, brake pads have enough thickness, and fluid levels are correct. Next, fluids. Engine oil, coolant, and brake fluid all play a critical role in your bike's performance. A quick check can prevent overheating, brake failure, and engine issues mid-ride. Lights and electricals. Visibility is non-negotiable. A dead headlight, a broken turn signal, or weak battery connections can put you in serious danger, especially in traffic or at night. Finally, check your chain, frame, and suspension. A well-lubricated chain, secure frame, and functional suspension keep your ride smooth and stable. The easiest way to remember all this? Use the T-Clocks method. Tires, controls, lights, oil and fluids, chassis, stands. Skipping these checks isn't just about risking a mechanical issue, it's about risking your life. A pre-ride inspection takes less than a few minutes, but could be the difference between a great ride and a dangerous one. Riding a motorcycle without proper gear is one of the most dangerous mistakes a rider can make. Some riders prioritize style or comfort over safety. Others assume they don't need gear for quick rides. But here's the reality. You don't get to choose when an accident happens. At just 30 miles per hour, hitting the pavement without proper gear can leave you with severe road rash, broken bones, or worse. And your helmet? It's not just for show. A Department of Transportation or ECE certified full-face helmet offers the best protection for your head, face, and chin. Open face and half helmets. They leave you vulnerable. But protection doesn't stop at your helmet. A durable motorcycle jacket shields your upper body with abrasion-resistant materials and built-in impact armor. It prevents road rash and helps in all weather conditions. And regular jeans. They won't save your legs. Riding pants have reinforced padding to protect your knees, hips, and thighs, significantly reducing injuries in a crash. Gloves are more than just hand warmers. They shield against abrasions, improve grip, and reduce fatigue. And riding boots, they provide ankle support, foot protection, and impact resistance. Visors or goggles keep your vision clear by blocking wind, debris, and bugs. Wearing bright or reflective gear also makes you more visible to other drivers, a small change that could save your life. And for maximum safety, back protectors, knee sliders, and armored base layers absorb impact, a must for high-speed or off-road riding. The smartest riders don't gamble with safety, they gear up every ride, no exceptions. Because at the end of the day, the choice is yours. Dress for the ride or dress for the slide. White knuckles, stiff arms, a locked up grip on the handlebars. It might feel like you're in control, but in reality, you're making the ride harder, rougher, and way more dangerous. Gripping the handlebars too tightly is one of the most common mistakes riders make, especially beginners. Why? Because nerves, discomfort, or even fatigue trick you into thinking a tighter grip means better control. But the truth is, the opposite is true. Motorcycles are designed to self-stabilize, but when you hold on too tight, you fight against that natural balance. It makes handling jerky, unstable, and exhausting. A death grip also slows your reaction time, making it harder to steer smoothly, countersteer effectively, and control the bike through corners. Instead, aim for a firm but relaxed grip, like holding a small bird or a raw egg. Enough to maintain control, but loose enough to allow natural movement. Keep your elbows slightly bent to absorb road shocks, and use your knees to grip the tank. This reduces strain on your hands and improves overall maneuverability. The result? Smoother turns, better stability, and way less fatigue. A car pulls out in front of you. Your instincts take over. You grab the front brake hard, but instead of stopping smoothly, your front tire locks up. The bike jolts forward, loses balance, and in a split second, you're sliding across the pavement. This is what happens when you grab the brakes instead of applying them smoothly. Your front brake provides 70 to 90% of your stopping power, but if you slam it too fast, your front tire can't handle the sudden weight shift, and you risk skidding or flipping forward. Instead, the right way to brake is with progressive braking. Start by applying light pressure, then gradually increase as your suspension compresses and your tires grip the road. Your rear brake? It adds stability, but pressing too hard can cause skidding. And braking mid-turn, that's risky. If you need to slow down in a corner, use trail braking, gently applying and releasing the brake while leaning. The best way to master this? Practice. Find an empty parking lot and work on emergency stops, smooth braking, and controlled deceleration. Because when you need to stop fast, your technique is what will save you. You're out riding with friends. The pace picks up. The group leans harder into turns, pushes faster down the straightaways. You don't want to get left behind, so you push yourself. You take a corner faster than you ever have before. But then, your line is off, your bike drifts wide, and suddenly, you're in trouble. This is how countless riders crash. Not because they're reckless, but because they ride beyond their skill level. Riding is about confidence, not competition. If you try to keep up with more experienced riders, you risk making mistakes that your skills can't fix. Instead of pushing too hard, focus on gradual skill development. The best riders aren't the fastest. They're the ones who know their limits and expand them over time. Take professional training courses, practice emergency braking, cornering, and evasive maneuvers in controlled environments. Ride at a pace where you feel in control, not in over your head, because the smartest riders don't push their limits, they expand them. Motorcycles aren't just about speed and freedom, they're about control, awareness, and making the right choices before and during every ride. These 5 mistakes, they're all avoidable, and now you know exactly how to stay ahead of them. So before you go, tell me in the comments, which mistake have you seen other riders make the most? Or be honest, which one have you made? If this video helped you ride smarter, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's more coming, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Ride safe, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.